Just unplug that until Andy.
Argos, Bethany, Caldwell Military, Divine Heart Academy, Lavamere, and Westview. Trinity joined in 1992. Current conference members on the boys' side are Argos, Bethany Christian, Caldwell Military, Elkhart Christian, Lakeland Christian, and Trinity. Argos is defending NISC title holder and has the most overall titles at 20. Next are CMA and Bethany with 14 and 11 championships. Trinity won the title in 2003 and 2006. The two boys teams are playing in their 32nd contest tonight, with Argos holding a 26-4-1 lead in the series. Conference games are decided if tied at the end of regulation time by two 7-minute overtime periods played in.
Hi there. Welcome to Eugene Snyder Field on a beautiful Tuesday night. Ready for some conference action soccer with the Argos Dragons versus Trinity. Should be a great matchup tonight. They're getting ready to do some lineups and a national anthem here. Looks like I'm flying solo for now. So I'm going to turn this over and let our announcer take us into the beginning of the game.
Good evening and welcome to Eugene Snyder Field, hosting today's matchup between the Trinity Titans and your Argos Dragons. Today's weather is expected to be clear with no chance of rain. The temperature is currently 77 degrees with a low of 52. The wind is 6 miles an hour out of the southeast. Restrooms are located at the entry building near the south side of the field. Be sure to visit the concession stand under the press box and behind the stands for your refreshment needs. Please help keep the facility clean by placing all trash you have or see in the trash cans located at each end of the bleachers. Fans are not allowed on the playing field and are asked to avoid standing on the top bleacher seat. The use of alcohol, tobacco, or e-cigarettes are prohibited on school property. Finally, we ask that you show good sportsmanship at all times and respect players, coaches, officials, and other fans. Failure to do so may result in dismissal from school property. Good luck to both teams and enjoy the game.
I could wait until they get here, then I can go out and start. It's your choice.
Boy, that place has changed. Well, yes, just stay up here till this is done.
They were in our conference. But they played in the conference championship game. Old boy Alex. Old boy, no, her down there. I took her down and helped her on the appearance. It's a nice place.
Looks like Hanover.
Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise and take a moment of silence for the 9/11 lives lost on this day in 2001. Gentlemen, remove your caps and direct your attention to the flag on the south side of the field as we honor America with our national anthem.
I want to go check on volleyball. Can you run this for a while?
Yeah. Manchester, you almost.
My
I've
brother's
been on
here
all
tonight.
those campuses, you know.
Yeah.
See, I went to Tri-State.
Oh, did you?
Do you want to run the class?
He said he claimed to run, but he went towards the school. I don't know where he went.
And for the starting lineup for the Titans,
Yeah.
freshman midfielder number 2, Peter Lawford. Junior defender number 7, Aiden Couch. Junior defender number 11, Owen Linser. Senior midfielder number 12, Ben Thomas Morgan. Junior defender number 13, Daniel Manamore. Junior midfielder number 15, Peter Rossi. Junior defender number 16, Peter Martin. Freshman midfielder number 18, Henry Lee. Freshman midfielder number 22, Diago Rodriguez. Senior forward number 23, Caleb Cornhorn. And sophomore in the keeper position number 40, George Aronowski. And for the Dragons, junior defender number 3, Sam Manikowski. Senior midfielder number 4, Coleman Norris. Sophomore midfielder number 6, Cameron Markley. Junior forward number 7, Chino Roque. Sophomore defender number 8, Carsden McCramer. Senior midfielder number 9, Lucas Vanderwill. 11 defender, junior defender number 10, Owen Nifong. Senior defender number 12, Tim Allmeyer. Senior defender number 14, Ian Kindig. Freshman forward number 17, Mike Richard. Sophomore in the keeper position number 0, Colton Markley. The Titans are led by head coach Carlos Reynolds and assistants Brian Peterson and John Wandlin. The Dragons are led by head coach Todd Vanderweel and assistants Elmer Roque, Joe Kindig, Dylan Colburn, and Spencer Vanderweel. Today's officials are assistants Drew Heddich and Lonnie Harner. In the center is Barry Andrew.
And we're ready for the kickoff here. Beautiful September 11th evening. Great moment of silence to remember 17 years ago, disaster that happened here. It's hard to believe it's been that long. Argos is coming in tonight, probably the favorite, at least record-wise. They're on a few-game win streak here and looking strong as of late. Trinity coming in at 3 and 4 tonight, I believe. We'll see who comes out as the aggressor tonight. Nightfong in the midfield. Plays it wide to Norris. Norris is going to try to track it down a little too much on the ball. Saw a lot of that in the game last night between the Argos Lady Dragons and the Rochester Lady Zebras. Ball cleared by Trinity. Kindig tries to track it down. And out of bounds off Kindig. Dangerous ball being headed and bounced around. Early save made by Markley. I'm sure Argus didn't anticipate the keeper having his hands on the ball that early. But it's right back the other direction. Holmeyer taken down on the far side. No call. See, we now have a freshman in the lineup, Mike Richard, definitely coming in and making an impact early. A little give and go, very congested on the far side of the field. Richards battles, and it'll be a corner kick.
Argus corner.
Norris lines up. Lofts a nice, looked like a nice ball from this angle, but never really came inbounds. Nobody really had a chance to make a play on that ball.
One of our girls played on their soccer team. But they played at Notre Dame at Iowa, so I watched Notre Dame. They watched Notre Dame. I never got the name of the home team.
Richards settles it down. Attempts to lay it back to Markley. Ball's intercepted. Out of bounds. Argus throw. And we're out of bounds again. Argus is on the march. Ball thrown towards a corner. I'm not sure that one ever came in. Bit of a strange throw in play there. Trinity clears the ball. But back and forth, nobody really settling it down early here. Sort of feeling out process. The Dragons look like a little more of an aggressor so far. Markley to Nightfong. Nightfong turned back. Markley denied again, and Trinity clears the ball. Holmeyer with the throw. Big throw. My gosh. Argus nearly broke through there, but turned away again. Another long clearance. You can see there's going to be a lot of plays building from the defensive midfield. Throwing for Trinity. Tries to slip it around the back. Clearance by Kindig. Got a run down. Michael Richards, that one looked a lot worse than what it was. Sort of tripped and put his hand out to catch himself, and it was about the same time the player in front of him was going down. More of a tie-up, really. But it's a nice call. Played to the wing. Argos attempts to pass to a well-covered forward. Allemeyer runs up and clears the ball from the midfield. They're looking to slip it to Richards up there in the front, but just haven't been able to. Chino got the ball there in a pocket of space, which is usually good things for Argos. He's able to turn, square his shoulders, and usually punch through a nice pass to a forward on a run. This game is definitely going to be called a lot different than the game we watched last night. They really let the girls play, but they seem to be calling very tight the game today early, and that should continue. Header. Chino over the top by a good 2 or 3 feet. Had a good hit on that. I'm not sure the keeper would have been able to make a play on it, but little reset. Trinity had the ball at midfield, good possession, but unable to really get anything started and threaten. And Argos kind of senses that. You can tell by the way that they're lining up on the goal kicks in anticipation of running up on a shorter kick. Just the body language of teams when they're on the offense like that. That'll just increase throughout the game when they think they can run up on a goal kick and get a quick strike. Trinity's going to have to prove they can hold the possession down in the middle of the field and drive it the opposite way. Otherwise, the Dragons are just going to become more and more aggressive throughout this game. Manikowski, nice through ball. Nifong lost it in the middle, but Richards trying to track it down towards the side. Trinity just looks a little timid, not striking the ball with authority. Their passes are not getting to the people they intend with the tempo they intended to get there. Richards trying to do it alone over there. Nice to see somebody present a drop pass for him. Vanderweel battles, ball out, Vanderweel's throw. Trinity shot on goal, looked more like a pass.
How did they ever hire this guy? Very desperate.
Another big throw in, Allemeyer. And it's back the other way, about the same place he took the throw.
In for the Titans, number 15, Peter Rossi.
An early substitution here for Trinity. Seeing something they didn't like here in the first 10 minutes. So they're going to try to throw a little different look at the Dragons. Errant clearance there. Nice slip by Richard Cicino. Taken away by Trinity. Good step by Vanderweel. And he has it taken away from him. The Dragons are really slow to start when they don't focus on passing in the midfield. A lot of individual efforts trying to drive through 2-3 guys instead of getting their head up, looking around, and making a pass into space. That's when good things happen for this Dragons team. That second half of that LCA game, that's really when they blew it wide open, was with their passing. But you can really struggle against a team like Trinity if you're not willing to get up and look at your teammates and move the ball around and make them work hard. Played ahead. Close call there. Little run down with the number 23 Corhorn. Ball is saved. Still in bounce. That's McCramer doing work back there. Nifong chases him around the horn and pressures him into a tough pass into the corner. Allemeyer with the steal and the carry. He's got some momentum. He was looking for a Chino, but it was a clogged passing lane. Now that's the right idea right there. Markley made a nice anticipatory pass there, letting his teammate run up on the ball. Looking at the space ahead and really seeing the play before it happens.
And number 13, Caden Brady.
And those two will be heading to the bench. Osborne with the throw. Nifong settles it. Ball taken, and they get a run down. Dragons got to be careful. There's a lot of strikers that have that in the back of the net. It's a dangerous place to lose a ball. Markley did a really nice job of breaking that up. And he's way out to fetch another one. Good play by the sophomore goalkeeper earlier. Ball bouncing around, goalkeeper out of the play. Back at the other end. He recovers. Trinity resets. We'll have an offsides on Chino. McCramer in containment. Couch with some nice footwork there for Trinity. Another shot on goal, but nothing Markley's sweating right now. He has had to come out hard on a lot of balls, and he's made some good decisions about when to come out. Brady pressing high up there. Osborne tries to run down, and that's going to be a call. Good sportsmanship shown there. Free kick taken by Rodriguez. Played up to Rossi. Spacing looks really good for Trinity, the best they've shown all game. They have done some nice midfield passing. A little drop pass there, not quite to the guy I think he meant to go to, but continuing to switch field, and they're looking for guys. They're just not getting the separation from the Dragons and the openings to have a nice strike on the ball. Trinity's had some shots on goal, but you know, if there's not enough on them, you'd almost rather see a guy going for a better opportunity and have the ball stolen from him than to put a sort of a slow roller on goal. That just seems like a missed opportunity. Markley has had his hands on the ball more than the other keeper so far. Take that for what it's worth. Holmeyer in the midfield. Run stays on his feet, but we'll have a free kick coming here. Looks like Vander will be taking the kick. Five guys lined up on the 18 to make a run on. And he taps outside Alomar. A little switch it up, trick play. Nifon got a head on it. And it's quickly cleared, and Trinity's on the counter. And just like that, the ball's switch spacing. We got a yellow card. Not really sure that was warranted. Didn't see anything too flagrant from up here. I mean, we saw him come out and really start calling this game tight from the beginning, and you can tell that a referee's trying to set the tone that he doesn't want any body contact in this game. And that's just doubling down there. Their coach isn't happy about it, as he receives the explanation. Nicely headed by the defender. Kindig. Pops the ball up, the ball's out of bounds. We got some fresh legs coming on here for the Dragons.
Number 7, Aiden Couch. In for the Dragons, number 5, Will Mills, and number 6, Cameron Markley.
Here we are, a 0-0 game. A lot of
Trinity foul.
sloppy passing by the Dragons early. Nice pass up the side. And you knew that was getting called. A little hand out. Guy stumbles forward. That's going to get called. Cleared by Markley. Markley had plenty of space to carry the ball in that situation. Kind of want to see the team settle down a little bit. Nice ball played forward. Nifong's running on it. He can be dangerous up there.
In for the Dragons, number 18, Lane Bollenbacher.
Bollenbacher enters the game. His first action tonight. They really, Argos has just thrown a lot of different looks at Trinity, but Trinity's credit, they've been able to poke the ball away and get in the passing lanes. And they've done just enough to disrupt Argos. Nice slip pass. Manikowski steps in, puts the ball forward. Ball's cleared. Markley's out again. Passes up the toss outside for the drop kick. Dander wheel taken away, and they're on the counter. Trinity on the verge of really having some fast breaks here. Played forward. Bollenbacher running on it. And back the other way. Vanikowski tracks it down. McCramer has the ball poked out of bounds. Out the other side, Markley's unable to get to it. And we have a substitution coming on for Trinity.
Number 6, George Schaefer.
And a lot of midfield play in this game. Both teams look very fresh. As we close down to that last 10 minutes there for the first half. It's been very uneventful as far as quality shots on goal.
Hey, Mr. Snyder, you get out there and help him out? It's an exciting game. You don't want to broadcast?
Yeah, I got it.
No, he doesn't need my help. He's doing a good job.
And look who walked in at Andy Stone here.
Sorry.
He's not carrying 3 hot dogs this time.
No, I only had 2 yesterday. Shut it. I had practice tonight. We just got done with the college boys and had to get down here as fast as I could. So,
well,
well, and they're not wasting any time on that free kick.
a little trouble with the ball clearance back there. The Argos fullbacks
Oh yeah, falling apart in a second, huh?
for that second.
Yeah. Get my little booster seat here so I can get in my little position and try to keep the sun out of my eyes.
A lot of
Oh, I stole your program, didn't I?
midfield possession thus far in this game.
Well,
There have been shots on goal, but they've been low, slow rollers.
oh, okay.
Easily fielded by the keepers.
Yeah. It's good to see Lane Bollenbacher back. He was out the last game. Something about wisdom teeth maybe or something.
That's right.
So it's good to see him back on the pitch. And we are playing Trinity. Long ball forward. And that's just going to be straight to the keeper. It's not a bad idea. It just needs to go more into the corner, away from that goalie, instead of straight up the field. And it looks like Devin Allen's over there on the sidelines, going to go in for the Dragons.
Tricky, dangerous ball.
Yep.
3 defenders and a striker, and they're all kind of just trying to get a foot on it.
Wowzers. So, number 7 for Trinity. Couch goes back in, and in comes Devin Allen.
Number 7, Aiden Couch.
God.
And for the Dragons, number
See, I
1,
can see his number from over here. They got a white uniform. It's easy to see their number from this side with the, as long as the sun stays up there, but it's going to get lower and going to get harder to see. Couch with the ball, drops it in the middle, broke
Nice.
up, and Markley comes out and gets it.
Nice ball played across the middle. Trinity's really been coming on here in the last few minutes. After not really putting a scare, The
Bolenbacher
Dragons. Bolenbacher tracking it down with some speed.
putting it in the middle, and the keeper's going to snag that one. Well, it was a good outlet from Markley. Good touch forward from Mills. Bolenbacher gets possession, but it gets squared right into its keeper. And there's trouble on the defense. Manikowski gets it and hits it back forward. And there is a large gap in the midfield.
Yes.
Ellis with a miss hit. And there's a good defensive play by McCramer. And it's off of him, and it's a goal kick. Great work from McCramer again.
And for the Dragons, number 12, Tim Allmeyer.
Beautiful evening here at Argos Community Schools.
They noticeably missed Allmeyer when he leaves the field. He has a nice energy of, he really.
The kid is a jackrabbit.
Yeah.
He is so
He's
fast.
So fast. And we've seen it 3 times tonight where he gains possession in that defensive midfield and just carries it across midfield, and they have trouble with that sometimes.
Bolenbacher drops it, goes past Ellis. Now it's played forward. Manikowski runs through it. It's going to go over to Brady, and it's played wide, but Cam is going to let Manikowski get it. Plays it forward, and it's intercepted. And that's a good little possession play there from Trinity. Puts a cross. He's open on the far side, and it's just missed.
That was a beautiful cross.
That was great link-up play and a beautiful attempt and beautiful cross. That was a very dangerous ball. Vanderwell out, Nifong in. And I just got here, but the one thing I've noticed, sorry, bumped him with the paper. One thing I've noticed is the intensity's not here for the Dragons.
Yeah.
It's flat.
Right from the kick, they came out a little bit aggressive as the aggressor, but Trinity's punching back here. And they're not intimidated.
Yeah. That's a good ball forward. Unfortunately, the keeper's coming out to get it. Bolenbacher's going to try, and it's too easy, too direct.
Tough balls up the middle for anybody to make a play on.
Oh, and that's a good one, and unfortunately it goes over his head, and the keeper's allowing the defender to get it. Here's an opportunity to cause a little havoc, and Mills heads it forward, but it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, we talked about this early in the LCA game when the Dragons just lack the patience sometimes to hold on to the ball for an extra second, get their head up, and find a nice open outlet.
Yep. So Allmeyer going to have the throw in. And that's a good throw. Nobody checks to it. Plays through. Plays through again. Couch plays through, and that's a great ball. Manikowski's got to get out there and pressure it. Keep him out wide.
Good midfield passing.
Yeah. Can dig. Oh, and he hits it right to the other team. And there's a long distance shot. Not much power, but it is a shot on goal. And a save by Markley. And there's a big hit. Can we get there?
Ben Thomas Morgan.
Markley's had the ball in his hands a dozen times in this game, but
Really?
He's come out for a lot of balls in that sort of, I wouldn't call it a rundown, but over the defender's head, and he's come out and he's made nice plays on it. Kid really knows when to come out.
Yeah, he's very aggressive and very technical for goalkeeping, and only a sophomore. If he sticks with it, which I'm not sure if he wants to, but if he sticks with it, he can really have a bright future in the goalkeeping. He can next level stuff. I tell you what, he is quality. All right, looks like a handball or a foul, one of the two, not real sure.
Game's called very close tonight. A lot of touch fouls called early. We had a yellow card.
Oh, yeah.
And nobody could really tell what the offense was.
There you go.
But you never know.
Yeah.
When the
Hey, it is what it is.
That's right. You never know what they hear or see when they're closer to the play.
Headed out by Nifong. Markley plays it out of bounds. It's going to be throw in for Trinity. Trinity only with 2 seniors on the entire squad. Handball. Unfortunate bounce for Trinity and a good break for the Dragons.
Good chance to try to get something going here. 5 minutes left in the first half. And
This is where I'd want Mills wide out here on the touchline. So if Brady keeps it out of the middle, it does the Dragons well. Because there's 3 or 4 guys dead center of the pitch every time for defense.
still
Markley.
manages to get that pass off.
Yeah.
Markley's there again.
It's going to knuckle down. It's good settle. Just gets a little bit away from him. Argos recovers, and it's a pass straight out of bounds.
Dragons trying to force it up a very congested sideline over there by the benches.
There it is. Plays it up. It's 2 forward. Can Bowenbacher get there? And nope, the goalkeeper just about spills it.
He's going to get aggressive here with the fullback. You'd love to see that.
Yep.
A little bit of pressure applied right there. Goes a long way towards making the errors happen right there in the early midfield.
Offsides.
All right. Fans weren't happy with the offsides call. I didn't really see it. I was actually texting a message.
Line judge was in.
It was close according to Mr. Schneider.
Line judge was in a good position to make that call, though.
Yeah. Almeyer hits a forward. And they put it back in the middle, right to Kindig. Kindig goes to Allen. Allen to Kindig.
Nice give and go.
Out wide, Markley. And it's way off the mark. A little bit better ball movement.
That's right.
Dragons.
Use a little more of that give and go.
Number 4,
Yeah.
Coleman Norris, and number 7, Chino Rose.
Well, Kindig's in the mids. That's something we haven't seen.
Yeah, I was just noticing that myself, trying to.
Mix some things up.
Mix some
Nifong's
things
all
up.
the way back. Almeyer heads it over, and that's a great ball to Norris. Chino to Allen. Allen with the bad touch, unfortunately, and Norris gets it back, feeds it up to the Bowenbacher, and the first touch is wide, puts in the middle, and now it's going to be a corner.
Almost connected on a nice
Yep.
pass there.
Much better idea from the Dragons. Let's see if they can get Nifong, Brady, obviously Kindig, get some of that height in there. Norris is going to take the corner. He's got to wait for Owen. Owen's on the move, and there's a good ball in, and it's touched in, and it's broke up.
Bowenbacher
Cleared
had
out. Yeah, he had the Dutch touch. Another hit in, headed wide. Here comes Norris. Norris with a shot on the ground, and it's saved by the keeper.
Nice ball.
Yeah,
Play that
that's a
low.
good one.
Shot on goal by number 4, Coleman Norris.
That's the first time in several minutes seeing the Dragons up there really getting aggressive on the offensive end and making that keeper work for it.
Yep.
Woke him up a little bit.
He was probably nervous there, that's for sure. Good header. Bowenbacher just doesn't get through. And there's a good ball forward. And here comes a crossing now. He's behind the ball, so he's onside. And it's broke up. Brady hits it out. Devin can't get to it. Countdown for the end of the first half.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Shots up, and it's way over. All right.
Well, a pretty quiet first half here as we're locked up 0-0.
Yeah, real quiet for me since I just got here. I was busy, but it was quiet for as far as the game's going.
I feel like we just left here.
Yeah, pretty much. There's times where that happens there.
One offside,
So,
2 corner
but
kicks and 3 saves.
we're going to take a quick break and be right back.
4 fouls, 1 handball, 2 offsides, and 1 save.
All right, and we're ready for the kick here. Get the second half started.
Well, let's see if we can get some action going here in the second half. Dragons going to go the other way, heading north on Eugene Snyder Field. And here we go. We got your daughter up here. Where's my money?
I was asking my dad.
No, I was asking you for money. I told you to come here, bring me the money up here.
We thought you were giving us money.
We thought you were going. No, yeah, you give it to us. That's what we called you up here for that.
Here because I have money.
Oh, it's so rough out there.
It is.
Employment market's good right now,
Yep.
Micah. That's good news for you. Everyone's hiring.
I tried to get you to bring me some money, and you come up here empty-handed. Wow. Man, I tell you what. All right, Dragons have a throw-in, playing the ball forward. Markley gets it up, and it's over his head, and it's throw-in for Trinity.
So what do you suppose the Dragons heard here at halftime?
Settle down, control the ball, pass the feet, move without the ball. All the good stuff that you want to hear, and probably some very bad, rough things too. When Coach Vanderbilt gets a little bit upset at times, and he just Flano tells them the truth flat out, and they weren't performing very well this first half. So he said, "I'm pretty sure a few choice things to get them fired up and get them going."
Yep.
That's a good idea from Nifong to switch it.
Yeah, we haven't seen a lot of that. That was good of him to recognize, and you'd like to hear a guy call out for that when he's got it open.
Yeah, there's Allmeyer breaking it up. Played forward. Kindig up, and Allmeyer heads it forward. Intercepted by Trinity. Allmeyer breaks it up, but it's going to be a throw-in for the Dragons. It rolls.
Got some confusion. We just saw two throw-ins, one going each direction.
Well, the fan didn't like the call, but when Allmeyer hit it, it rolled over that kid's foot and out of bounds. So there we go. Allmeyer with the long throw. Trinity cuts it off. Norris gives it to Nifong, and it's going to be ran through. Ball played. Hit up, and it's going to be broken up. It's going to be a foul over here, and it's a kick for Trinity. I think it was a player control foul after Nifong made the play. It knocked the player down, I guess. That's what we're going with.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, it's his body didn't. The player control foul didn't slow down enough. Made the contact, knocked the guy over. There's the ball up.
Pressure gets there a second too late.
There's a good ball.
Nice ball poked to the
Markley comes out and smothers it. Great
nice
goalkeeping instincts there again by Markley.
Markley starts that run up there a second too late. That's a goal.
Yeah. And good work. Long hit. The ball's played in the corner, and it's still in. Norris drops. Gives it over to Nifong. Vanderbilt. Kindig hits it wide to no one. Reiki Richards going out there. See if he can do.
Make the kid run a
Yeah.
little.
Getting that a little bit wider position. He won't run near as much. Breaks that one up. And Chino has it. It's almost like there's lead in the boys' shoes. Chino goes down, and it's going to be a corner kick.
Chino working 1-on-3
no,
up
he's
there.
saying it's a goal kick. The kid on the white, I thought, the last person that played it out. Well, is what it is.
It's a good spot for Chino to receive the ball with another offensive player coming on, and Chino will find him. But he's not taking three guys on like that and breaking away.
Well, we do want to welcome all of the viewers, RTC4 Channel 4 viewers who just started picking up the game. Pioneer beat Culver in volleyball in 3 sets. Argos Soccer is a bonus coverage now for Channel 4 viewers. We want to welcome everyone here to Eugene Snyder Field, where Argos is playing Trinity. And its conference game is tied at half, 0-0. We are about 10 minutes into the second half. Dragons are applying pressure, but have not broke through. So we want to welcome everybody here. A little bit of bonus coverage for you. Live entertainment right here in the local area. RTC4 TV, Channel 4, Dragons TV, also just fantastic that we're be able to provide this kind of service for our parents and viewing community. Timmy Almeyer's making a long break. He's battling 12, 13 players.
Need that drop pass there.
Yeah. And it plays off of the Trinity. So
Argos needs to get up and apply the pressure right there. I mean,
yeah,
the
they're hanging
pressure is
back.
lacking. There's no striking speed really coming from Trinity that they need to respect like that.
Not at the moment, at least not what we've seen. Nifong gets it, goes wide, and that's a great split ball over to Norris. Can Norris get the cross off in time? Takes a touch, and it gets defended very well. Norris, one-touch curling cross would possibly be more effective. The old saying is, good things happen when the ball's in front of the goal. Get it in early, get it in often. It works. Here's the throw-in.
Nice challenge. Got on his heels, didn't let him turn with the ball.
Yep. And a little bit of extra activity out of both 18 and 10, number 12. And once again, the through ball is just too direct, too hard, and it's an easy pickup for the keeper. And miss hit, but cleared out by Manikowski. Nifong. And that's going to be, once again, way too far from Vanderwill. And I'm not real sure why the outer mids aren't pressed up higher to create a little bit more help for Chino.
Yeah, he's battling by himself up there.
Yeah, and our ball, basically it's just going up the middle where their entire defense is. And now that's a great ball forward. A good touch. Couch has it. Almeyer gets around him. Yep, and that's a good play, and a good officiating because both guys shoulder to shoulder, and then a little move, and Almeyer was able to get around it. He let the guys play.
Just on the edge of as much contact as you want to put in that spot
that area. You got that right. Here's a long ball in, and Markway's going to get the bounce.
That would have been a tricky one last night with that dew on the field. That one would have skipped.
Well, it's definitely warm enough now. There's not going to be any dew for any time soon. We've got a couple hours to go before we have to worry about that. So, and played wide, out of bounds, throw in for Trinity. And look at little bug down there running the ball down. The ball girl played back in the middle. Nifong intercepts it. Nifong has some room. Fakes, turns, takes a chance, and he doesn't get anything on it, and he's not going to be happy with that shot. Norris puts it forward, and it's straight to the keeper. That's a good idea. Take a chance from distance.
Yeah, he was trying to create a little bit of space and put something on goal. He can hit that shot all day long.
Yeah, he's got a good leg. Norris steps to it, and that's what you want to see. Great work out of Norris. Goes diagonal, and that's a good ball. Here we go. Can the goalkeeper, he chips it out, and that's a tough defensive play from the goalkeeper, and he hits it out. Very good by him. Vanderwill, diagonal, and nobody's there, out of bounds. And that was a very good defensive play from the goalkeeper. Let's see here. Number 10, George Aaron Narowski, the sophomore, so he's got some years ahead of him in that box. Both teams with sophomore goalkeepers.
Each of them with a similar.
Oh, man, look at here. Here goes Almeyer. He's got his chance, and he can beat him with the speed. Cuts it back, brings him in, and then he goes around him. Can he get the cross in? And he does.
Gets it back.
Oh, nobody's there.
Goodness.
Oh, my word.
Oh,
Cam Markley let it go by for Mikey Richards. The battle's over on that side, and Mikey Richard comes out with it, hits it in the middle, and it's headed back out. Somebody's got to want that goal. Woo-wee. Almeyer with all that extra work, and that was a fantastic job by him.
Yeah, that's really what it's about right there. Somebody just wanted to be the man
Yep.
up front, and we're just not
McCramer.
seeing that right now.
McCramer's making a run from the back. Gives it over to Richards, the freshman. Now he's going. He's going to try to curl it around, and it's going to be cut off. And it's going to be a goal kick. Nope. Yep. Corner kick.
Argos corner.
All right, let's see if we can get a dangerous service in there. Curler in. We have 17, Mikey Richards out. In number 5, Will Mills. Markley. Dangerous ball. Nifong going to get a head on it, and he does. And Chino, and it's headed up, and it's blocked out again by the goalkeeper. And it's played forward again. And
Keep the
missed.
Keep the gas pedal down.
And there's a hit, and caught by the goalkeeper. Kendig tries it. A little bit off to the side, but a good attempt anyways.
Nice
Yeah.
punt.
Yep. And Sam Manikowski not happy with that. He wanted to clear it back forward and kicks it out of bounds. And we got a hip, and there's a foul. And there's going to be a free kick right there. And that's a very dangerous position.
Yeah, is there going to be a wall set up here?
That's a good spot to create some havoc for the Dragons. We got a one-man wall. He's going to walk it off. He's asked for distance. He's telling them to wait for the whistle. Vanderbilt. Can he curl near post? Is he going to cross it? He crosses in the middle. Almeyer. Ball's loose, and it's out. Here's a volley with a big miss. Mills pressures. And now Nifong blocks it. Nifong's going to hit forward to Chino. Chino's open. Takes it back. Plays it forward. And that's a great ball. And he was onside when the ball was played. Markley goes down. Puts it in the middle. Nobody's around him. Just because the kids raised their arm. Well, he calls out of bounds. So it's going to be a goal kick.
Boy, when you got a striker making a run like that, you got to imagine that he's going to want support on either a missed shot or a drop pass.
Either way, there's got to be people in the middle to feed it to. Handball.
Handball.
Norris going out. Chino's backing up. That's a good dangerous ball in. And Markley's going to run it down. Yep.
Trinity foul.
A lot of contact there.
Well, you know what?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know. For me, they were both going after the ball. Neither one was intending to hit each other. You kind of just let the runner play, but it's a safe, protective call by doing it that way.
You always
and
give that to the keeper.
Yeah, typically always. And the coach is asking questions, so the Chino must be bleeding or something. Yeah, he's holding his lip or his nose, one of the two.
Well, coach is going to want him back in there as quick as possible.
Yeah.
He's been doing a nice job up front.
One,
working.
2, 3. Didn't stop the clock, and the Dragons didn't sub anybody in, I don't think. Did they?
No.
No?
Down a man.
Well, I guess Coach Vanderwill's... there's Brady. Well, he should be waving that player on. No? Well, he is now.
And for the Dragons, number 13, Caden Brady.
Well, that's what I meant when I said waving them in. It's during the action. But it's, hey, you know what? Toughen up. There's more than one game you're going to end up playing with 10 men. Sooner or later, it happens. Norris. Ball's played forward. And again, Sam Manikowski goes to the corner. It's out of bounds.
White ball, let's go, boys. White ball.
How's that? I didn't think it was white. No.
Yeah, it's a good call.
I didn't. Dangerous play.
Yeah.
I didn't see it. I was actually texting. Number 22 looks like he's wanting to take a chance. Let's see what he does. And he chips it forward.
All right,
And it's over everyone.
a nice chip.
Yeah, it was a good idea. Not very good marking out of the Dragons. They allowed them to go right by him. 2 of them. Well, what little bit of end of game magic are the Dragons going to have tonight? Because right now, it's pretty equal. Markley. And if you see one thing about Trinity for sure, they're getting numbers back.
Yeah. They've done a great job of getting back and getting forward.
What happened? Is he in the box? What happened?
Trinity foul.
Must have been in the box. I don't know. He looked awful wide. Stopped the clock. Yeah. Yeah, he signaled late. I mean. So the captain's discussing the call with the official, which is his right, and that's what you want. You want your captain to address the official, and he's got the posture to where he's being very respectful, and he's getting an answer or asking a question, getting an answer, wanting to know exactly. Must have hit his arm when it was crossed? Not real sure. And there's a goal for the Dragons.
Good by number 9, Lucas Vanderwill.
That'll break the stalemate.
Well, yeah. I asked where it was going to be the end of the game magic for the Dragons. Well, we'll take a little bit of luck. So the coach is asking the question now, what the foul was or what it was.
Yeah, I could see they were puzzled over there as they were lining up the kick.
I think he called a handball.
It had to have been a hand because I don't see any contact, and there was not enough Dragons up front to create anything. So it must have been a handball. It would have been a glancer, but I don't know. Well, I mean, you got to take it. There's nothing you can do about it. You're not going to kick it and miss it on purpose, so. There's a good solid play between 2 players there. And headed out by Super Tim. Yeah, he didn't hesitate, and he didn't care what anybody was saying. He ran straight to the spot. He knew what he was doing, and he saw something that we didn't, and that's the job of the official. We're up here. He's down there on the field. We have sometimes a different perspective of officials and on gameplay because we're up high, but he didn't hesitate. Straight to the spot, pointed it. So, and you know what?
You didn't see a tremendous amount of protest from the players.
You didn't see a lot from the players, and you didn't see anything. The coach just asked a question, and he went on. He didn't say anything about it, so he must have saw the same thing, or he realized that it's not going to do any good. No use to get him official mad at you.
Trinity corner.
All right.
Yeah, nice save, Markley.
Yep.
Very sure-handed and decisive again.
Well, that's one thing for sure. Markley is pretty solid. And that's a good header, and Brady's not going to get there. There's nice pressure forward out of the freshman. And there's a big hit from the keeper.
To your point earlier about Trinity doing a great job of getting back, they also do a great job of getting forward.
Yeah.
The defenders keep their feet moving and they push the Dragons out of their area.
But if you notice the numbers back, they got 4 back all the time, surrounding the guy in the center, because right now that's the only person that's applying pressure for the Dragons. Markley blocks it, hits it forward. Brady, offsides. Yep, he was offsides by a half step. When the ball was kicked forward by Markley, Brady was about a half step off, and the AR was all over that. Raised the flag as soon as he made the intent. Got to it. Good call.
Long kick.
Long ball, and he caught him off the guard. Out of bounds.
Hit for the Dragons, number 19, Teddy Rayner.
Coming on out, right mid, outside mid for Norris.
The entire near field is bare. All players are on the other side of the field.
Yeah, I'd like the width. So now Markley moves wide. Redinger's in the middle. Owen gets it. Goes diagonal, and it's behind Mills, out of bounds. Out of bounds, throwing for the Dragons. Headed back. Mills plays it forward, broke up. Oh, and that's a good through ball. And Kindig gets there, and it's off of Trinity. Long throw in, headed back in. Missed by Vanderweel. Good play. And it's stripped. Plays it up. Broke up again. Boy, the passing has been lackluster in the last 5 minutes. And part of it's just plain old tenacity by Trinity.
What's that?
Almeyer making those long runs, hits it forward. Redinger goes up.
50 cents in the concession stand while they last.
And it's out on it. It's out. Oh! I thought Redinger hit it off of the Trinity player.
See if Redinger gives him a little different look up front here.
Yeah.
A little energy.
Well, we'll see if it's energy. We're speculating since he's fresh off the bench. Should be. Almeyer hits it to Markley. Tenacity gets there. Oof. Good work. Going to be a free kick for the Dragons.
Trinity foul.
That's a good position. Let's see if we can get a nice little chipper. And there it is. And it's headed
Nice
out.
ball.
Yeah.
Headed away.
Just not high enough. There's a long ball
Clear.
forward. And Almeyer gets it, hits it wide. Kramer with the touch, and it's broke up again. And ball's played, no call on. Mills hits it out of bounds.
Trinity lacks that striker with the breakaway speed for a play like that, just to touch it forward and outrun the defenders.
Yep. Good strong play out of Trinity.
Shielding.
Yep. off of the Dragons. Throw in for Trinity. Nice fake. And one more touch wide. Oh, and he should have done it that first touch. It would have given him more time. By holding it up, it allows the Dragons to shift, and then that steal occurs. That one extra touch from Trinity allowed the Dragons to get in position. And there's a good throw in, and Redinger goes, and he plays it, and it's going to be thrown for the Dragons.
Trinity's done a nice job of making this a game. They work really hard. They're very fundamentally sound. They haven't made a lot of mistakes. They've been in the passing lanes, which is
Markley.
Really disrupted things for the Dragons.
Mills is wide. Gets himself in a good position. Puts it up to Brady. Goes back wide to Mills. Good connection play there. Heavy hit. And it's going to go Trinity throw in. Throw in. To Nifong. Fakes. Wow, I'm not sure what happened there.
Lots of, I mean, time to switch field there for the Dragons. Lots and lots of open field, open players. Just, you know, part of that's on the open player. He needs to call out and tell him you're open, tell him you need to switch a field, and players behind the play can really see the play better than the guy with the ball sometimes.
Yeah. Foul. Nifong.
Trinity regroups. Looks like some of their players are taking the chance to catch a breather. They're in no hurry to kick this ball. They're trying to set up and make the most of the opportunities they get here in the last 15 minutes of play.
It's a good ball. It's got to be caught by Markley. Judged it very well. And that's a good ball over. Who can get there? Goalkeeper. Ball's played forward, out of bounds, throw in for Trinity. Vanderbilt broke up. Nifong applying pressure. Trinity's going. Gets it back in the middle. Needs to rotate out of pressure. Yep. Another foul by the Dragons.
And they'll line up. Try to play this a lot like they played the last one. They had a lot of good runners on the ball last time. That one stopped pretty much at the wall at the 18. Turned back around.
Shielded. Stolen by Markley. Hits it out. Played forward. Almeyer's going to make a run. Almeyer's got him beat if he goes. Gives the goal ball to forward to Brady, and he kicks it straight out of bounds.
Nice through by.
Almeyer tries to catch it and loses his footing, which he does quite a bit.
Number 7, Chino Roque.
Timmy's out now. Braden's back. Brady's back. And Roke's up top. Or in the mids, one of the two. Looks like he's got a Band-Aid mustache going on right at the moment. Chino turns, plays it. Knife or Vanderwill, heavy touch and lost it. Now Owen's going to go get it. Mills runs through, and that's a good header, and Chino wasn't making the run.
Time slowly slipping away here on Trinity.
Ball forward. Vanderwill. Trinity working it through. Broke up.
Trinity foul.
Manikowski applying some pressure causes Trinity to foul.
It was a good call.
And Manikowski, the center back, was up in the mid saying, hey, let's go. Speaks to 23. Manikowski both. Korhorn and Manikowski. And that's
Nifong. Incredibly athletic play.
Yep, Vanderwill puts it over, and Nifong puts it in.
He turned his hips well and just made sure that ball wasn't getting past him.
Yep. Well, that's the towards the end of the game magic that I was talking about.
That's yeah, well, I'll give you that.
That was a good play. Tenacity. That's pure hustle play that gets your body on that ball, no matter what connects with it. Just get it, redirect it, and get it towards the goal. And there's a steal from Vanderwill. That could be what a little blood in the water, and the Sharks going after it. Let's see what happens for the Dragons. Just throw in. 10 minutes left in the game. Here's a breakaway, and he loses it. Gets it back. Takes a chance. Hits it, and Marco's going to scoop it up with ease. Number 23 with the shot. Chino has it, looks, curls, and it's off a player, and the goalkeeper's going to snag it. Number 40, Aronofsky. Cam, and Chino's on, offsides once he gets it.
Offsides.
Which Redinger was offsides also.
Take your pick.
Yeah, they were both off, and official waited till he got there, raised flag. Nice hit afterwards, but unfortunately, no result from it. And Nifong with the foul.
Argos foul.
Definitely letting number 22 know he was there. Out of bounds, throw in for Trinity. Dragons lead. 8.5 minutes left. Up 2-0. They're battling, and oof. Well,
Trinity foul.
Vanderwill or Nifong going to use the big foot and get it out of the way.
Trinity with a little frustration there.
Yeah. Nifong down the line, and it's going to skip and go out of bounds. Not the hit he was wanting. Played forward, Kindig says, all right, we'll reset when I tap it out of bounds. Quick throw in. Freshman Brady's on him. Plays it in the middle, And Manikowski puts it out in the cheap
I think
seats.
that's surprised Kindig that stayed in.
Yeah. Broke up. Mills hits it forward, and Chino's on a run. Goalkeeper's coming out once again. 2 direct, 2 forward. But puts them back all the way in the box. Out of bounds. Throw in for the Dragons. And then we got Allmeyer, Norris, and Osborne coming
The
in.
Dragons, number 4, Coleman Norris, number 11, Jonah Osborne, and number 12, Tim
Some tired
Allmeyer.
legs there for Trinity. Hit a couple balls here. Got a couple
Yeah.
sloppy fouls late.
Well, at the end of the game, you got to be the most focused and accurate. And right now, they are just dragging. So you end up getting a little bit slower on your touches, late on your challenges. It's never easy when you're constantly under pressure. Good throw in. Chino Roque has it. Ball in the middle. And that's a little bit hard.
A little heavy-footed.
Roque didn't realize how close he was, I guess. And all Osborne could do is just say, yeah, I'm not getting it. I'm not getting that. And right there's a good example of tired legs. Went to settle a nice, easy pass, and it went right underneath his foot and out of bounds. Naifong battles back. Good work out of number 22. Oh, and he lost it. Ball forward, and the goalkeeper's going to get it. 5.5 left in the game. You get tired, you start losing your focus. Brady hits it out. Norris covers him. Very good overlap and cover. Battle on the side. And that should be a foul. Yep, it is. And it's going to be Trinity's ball.
It's a little too much after the tackle there.
Yep. Good cross in. And it is. And Markway with the save.
A very nice save. That was
He's a beat. That was going in the goal.
That was on point.
Yeah, it was. That was a nice hit. Yeah, it was number 23 who takes a nice lefty shot on frame. Redinger, freshman, battles through. And it's taken away by Trinity, but tired legs can't get there. Allmeyer with the big throw. Ball's in the middle. Redinger is going to run through. And Trinity clears it wide. Vanderbilt gets it dead to Naifong. And there's the smart play. And that's better out of the Dragons. That's some good stuff. And he's off.
That's the passing they've been looking for all day.
And unfortunately, Redinger missed it, but the ball played through. Chino went after it, and he was offsides. He's got to be aware of the surroundings, got to be aware of the people, and that's 2 here in the last 3 or 4 minutes. And that's another thing. When you get tired, you don't get back as fast. You're not concentrating. You're not paying attention to the situation of the pitch and the players on the field. So. And he's going to have Brady take it. Headed out. Brady shouldered it forward. And actually, Owen Naifong let it go by because he was in offside position. But if he had noticed, Trinity played it back, which means he's onside even if he was standing in the goal box next to the goalkeeper. If they play it to you, it's a free gain. So he could have turned and went with that ball instead of letting it go by him. But with this much time left, he was probably just saying, you know what, safe's better than sorry.
Yeah, at this point, you just want to keep that clock moving.
Yeah. Kindig with the left, puts it forward. Norris runs through it, takes it, battles, loses it. Battles, lets him play on, and that's a good play, good no call. Good work from the official. And a heavy touch there, and now it's on the opposite side. Trinity's going to drop it. Puts it in the middle, and the teammates aren't going to be happy with that because that's straight to an Argos player. And Kindig says, let's use low clock, and hits it all the way down to the keeper. And headed forward by Osborne. And we are at 2 minutes left in the game. Throw in for the Dragons. Osborne's going to pick it up. Probably not going to go on 100 mile an hour to get it back in.
He's looking at his midfielders right
Yep,
now.
just taking his time.
He's looking ahead.
Headed out. Goes around Osborne. Osborne pulls his shirt, didn't get caught. Just a slight tug.
It's always the second guy that gets caught. You know that.
Van Nifong. And it's going to be... Yeah.
That was a sorry, not sorry right there, wasn't it?
What happened?
He's going to have a chat.
Oof. He must have said something.
He was the one that ended up on his keister there. You're right. It must have been vocal.
Number 10.
Well, now Coach Vanderbilt is going to be expecting more out of his player because he doesn't want a red and make him sit out for the next game. So he's going off to pitch, and then's coming Caleb Ellis. I don't know if that's his number.
Number 15, Caleb Ellis.
Yeah, you don't want to see him go out for a second game with a red at this stage in a 2-0.
Well, the whole thing is Coach Vanderbilt was saying, look, there's a minute and a half left, and you're over there complaining about a call, and we're up 2-0.
Yeah.
That's wasting them. We don't want to stop and let them rest. Osborne called on the foul. So they're wanting to get a ball in. He's wasting time and decides where to put it. And Brady with this knockout, and he kicks it way over. And Markley's got it. Brady's going to take it. 38 seconds, and Dragons are going to close this one out. Definitely got the win. Make sure if he gets a good quality hit wide and away from the center of the pitch, it's going to be hard for them to even get a goal. And strikes it down the middle, but he strikes it long. They head it back forward. Tries to save it, and he does. Nope.
Clock's ticking down. You know this defense likes to have a win, but they love to have a shutout.
Yep, and they're going to get their shutout, and that's another one for the Dragons on the season. Markley with some good saves and good play and hard work out of the Dragons, and you got to give credit to Trinity. That's a good, hard battle for them. Unfortunately, with a handball in the box and then a great play from Vanderbilt to Nifong to close out the scoring for the evening. Dragons win tonight 2-0. Dragons currently ranked number 14 and Class 1A in soccer for the men's program. Well, that's going to wrap it up tonight's coverage from the Argos Dragons here at Eugene Snyder Field on RTC4 TV4. For our cameraman Phil Dean and Peyton, we are going to go with myself, Andy Stone, and Doug Heckman, and we're going to wrap it up. Thank you for watching RTC4 TV4.
Shots on goal.